So as you can see, things are going in the right direction, and today I'm going to show you guys exactly how I do it with my diet on a daily basis in order to lose fat and get shredded. So let's get started. Now with today's full day of eating, I want to do things a little bit different because I personally like to do intermittent fasting, which you probably know if you follow my channel. And most of my full days of eating do not include breakfast, so I start eating later on the day. But today I'm going to forget about all that and I'm going to do a traditional full day of eating, what a regular diet would look like for 2,500 calories a day. So it is 9 in the morning and I'm going to have breakfast right now. We got the first meal of the day. I'm getting super lean. I have less calories to work with. I have to strategically plan my food throughout the day. So what I like to do when I have breakfast, and what I highly recommend you guys to do as well, if you're trying to lose fat, is do not eat carbs with your breakfast. Instead, have not only a high protein breakfast, but also like relatively high fat. During a cutting phase, you usually don't have that many fats to work with, but relatively this meal is pretty high in fat. I could have also only done the egg whites, but the reason I like to get into fats in the beginning of the day is to really still my hunger, set me up for the day. For the next few hours, I will not really be hungry. And if I would have a breakfast with carbs, I would be pretty hungry throughout the day. And now I also have more carbs left later at night, because that is a myth that carbs at night make you fat. So many people think that they have to eat all the carbs in the morning because then they burn them throughout the day and they cannot eat them at night. That is bullshit. So do whatever you please, but in general for hunger suppression, this is the best thing to do. Have a high protein meal in the morning, some fats in there as well. And then also some vegetables is a smart thing. So I have, one bell pepper here, which also helps with a little bit more volume, a little bit more flavor to the meal, and also some micronutrients. So I'll put the total macros of meal number 1 on the screen right now. So by now it's 12 o'clock, I'm on my way to a meeting. I just pulled over on the side of the road because I am gonna have my next meal right now, which is a meal that I prepped. I'm currently filming on my iPhone, by the way, because I actually forgot my camera. I was in quite a rush when I left. So I have a prepped meal that I'm gonna eat right now. Obviously it's not as good when it's cold as when you microwave it, but it is what it is. This is a meal that you guys could also bring to work or to school or eat on the road or wherever you are. So this is very basic, a combination of chicken, brown rice, veggies, and some sweet chili sauce. I'll put all the ingredients on the screen so you guys can make this at home. It's nothing special, but it's really not that bad, man. I actually really enjoy this particular meal. Call me crazy, but like as long as you use some sauce, chicken, rice, and veggies can be very good. It is just very boring when it's completely dry, and many people that are into fitness and that want to, lose weight and get shredded think that they can never, they cannot eat sauce again. They have to eat everything very dry, and you can fit in sauce, right? Many sauces just contain sugar, such as the sauce that I'm using here, but there's also sauces that contain fat. Those are all things you can fit into your diet as long as you do it properly. Now, since I track all my macros, I'm able to literally fit in anything into my diet, but as you guys are gonna see during this full day, I am mostly eating healthy foods. So anyway, I'm gonna finish this meal, have a meeting, I'm gonna drive back, then I'm gonna go to the barber, and then I'll see you guys for the next meal. By now it's 3 o'clock, I'm back home, and it's time for meal number 3. All we're gonna need is the following ingredients: some oats, any sort of milk. I like to go for the unsweetened almond milk, is very low in calories. You can go for any type of milk that you prefer. Some sort of whey protein. I like to go for the salted caramel flavor for my protein. You can use any other brand and any other flavor. You can try out different ones with oats. If you don't like caramel, I would highly recommend a chocolate type flavor. And next to that, any sort of fruit. I have some strawberries here, banana, and blueberries. First, you put the oats in a bowl. I'm gonna do 80 grams. Then you add the milk. Make sure not to add too much of it because then the consistency will not be nice. Then you put it in the microwave for about 1.5 to 2 minutes. After that, it should have a similar consistency as this. So now we're gonna add the protein powder, and it's very important that you do this step after you microwave the oats with the milk. So don't add it in before you put it in the microwave. Now I'm only gonna do 20 grams, so that's less than a scoop. Keep in mind that different protein powders have a different effect on consistency. It has to do with the brand, but also the sort of protein. For example, casein has a different effect than whey protein or isolate protein. If after mixing the protein in there, the consistency is not right, you can put it back into the microwave, but only for like 10 to 20 seconds. Now, last but not least, this is optional. I personally just love cinnamon. So yeah, this is just a very well balanced meal, and this is also the pre-workout meal. High in carbs, or relatively at least. Gonna need the energy for the workout. Some fruit in there, so I literally try to have like either veggies or fruit with every single meal. It's an hour later and I'm gonna head to the gym now, and I have to say that I'm still freaking starving. I'm super hungry, man. The oats didn't help. Also drank loads of water today. Something very important, guys, if you're trying to cut down, always drink your water. Make sure to keep that intake very, very high, especially deeper into your gut. Not only helps with hunger, but also makes your workouts a lot better. Makes you feel better in general, right? It's a tip for everybody, but especially if you're cutting down. So anyway, I'm still hungry. I'm also very low on energy, but I'm gonna drink a pre-workout, and that will definitely give me an energy boost, and I hope it will help a little bit with the hunger as well. So just to give a bit of perspective, the recommended daily intake for an average meal in the Netherlands is 2,500 calories a day. Now, obviously, that doesn't take into account that, first of all, I'm a pretty tall guy, and next to that, I have built a decent amount of muscle mass over a period of many freaking years, so I need more food than the average person. So 2,500 calories for me is super freaking low, right? So it's all relative. For some of you guys, that may be bulking calories. In that case, you have to build a little bit more muscle, right, to speed that up. By the way, we have Standard Man in the building.
What's up?
This man can eat 5,000 calories a day, so for everybody it's different, man. But 2,500 a day for me, is a mad struggle, man.
I think I already hit that.
Pre-workout is surely helping, feeling a bit better. Stan is pumping up a little bit, so I want to get more reps than him, right? So a little bit of rivalness here.
Easy.
Hi guys, so just hit that workout there. I didn't film it. I have a lot of workouts on my channel today. I want to keep it strictly diet, but the pump is definitely on point. So it feels good to be done because I was very low on energy. Now workout ended up being actually really, really good, so that's awesome. So it is evening right now, having a meeting with the boy, and we have something very, very awesome to show you. So we have the new suede bomber jackets. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen these coming by in some vlogs before. So freaking clean. I don't think you guys have seen this one though, because we have them in 2 colors. They're both going to be limited items, which means we're only going to release them once, and after they are sold out, they will not get back in stock. So we have the maroon, and then we have the beige as well. Whatever you prefer. Oh, I'm digging this outfit, man. That is clean. We got the crystal on the back, and of course, the details. Now, since these are limited items, they usually run out pretty fast, so I'll put the date and the time of the launch on the screen so you can check it out and be there on time. And now it's also time for the post-workout meal. Gonna keep it pretty simple, and that is what I kind of like doing for the last few weeks since my diet has been getting lower on calories. You guys know very often I share awesome recipes and delicious foods on my channel, but now I've just been keeping it pretty basic, which is also fine. It's literally 3 ingredients, right? We got the protein source here, carbs, and veggies. And there's also a little bit of fat in here. This is the beef, and it has 19 grams of protein and 5 grams of fat per 100 grams. And I'm gonna have 125 grams, one of these. But I'm actually gonna cook everything, and that will be for 2 days. Potatoes in here. I'm gonna put this foil over it. Make sure it is tight on all sides. Boiling some water for the broccoli, and I'm gonna start cooking the beef because that is gonna take about 10 minutes. So after 2 minutes, I'm gonna put these in the microwave, and because the foil is on here, it is going to steam. So it will be done in 8 minutes. And by now the water is boiling, so I'm gonna put in the broccoli. That is it for the post-workout meal. As I said, keeping it basic, keeping it simple, but I actually really enjoy this meal. The potatoes together with this low-fat mayonnaise is incredible. And yes, I may be overreacting there, but I am dieting, so for me this is incredible. Wow. I know, it is a hell of a life. It's gonna get way tougher in the next few weeks even, because I'm gonna actually start carb cycling, so I'll talk about that in the next video. For now, this is meal number 5. I have some salt on the broccoli and potatoes, by the way. And this one was already spiced, so that is it. We'll put the macros of this meal on the screen right now. Gonna enjoy, do some work after this, and then I will see you guys tonight for the final meal. Time for my last meal. I have a bunch of carbs left and some protein, so I'm gonna have half of this scare and a big bowl of Frosties. Now this scare by itself is not that great, so I like to add in some flavor drops. This is the banana flavor. Highly recommend. Some other flavors are nice too, but with the scare, this is just key. So this is it for the last and final meal. I'll put the macros on the screen right now. And now you guys understand why I had this low carb breakfast this morning. so I can properly finish off the day with a nice big meal. So I hope you enjoyed this full day of eating, and as I said in the beginning of the video, usually I like to do intermittent fasting myself, but today I wanted to show you guys an example day of how you can diet with a regular pattern with having breakfast, because not everybody likes intermittent fasting. And I do this on some days as well. But at the end of the day, it is mostly about the macros, and that is what matters, and those are the current macros that I'm following in order to lose fat and get shredded. So that's that. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you very, very soon. Peace out.